question is, how much practice have you done?
None.
Excellent.
Why would I practice something?
Love it. But you have been playing this.
I have been playing this, yes. I still kind of sort of have to decide if I want to do regular or virus or surface runs. There's part of me that's kind of leaning surface. The one that I've practiced less. I'm just a weirdo like that. And because I need to lower the world record.
Obviously. It's that guy that has it. I bet he's a jerk.
Probably, yes. Alright, so hopefully we're all set up and such here.
We're all set?
I should probably, at least do a little bit of the dash maze. So anyway, this is the file that I've been running for the that I've been doing beta tests for the game on so far, which is why I have the crown now. This is a very, very nearly 100% file, which is also why the maze is going to look very funny here. Because getting the crown kind of fucks up the entire game quite aggressively. Rude.
Get your ass.
Alright, so... Yes, I'm actually going to be doing speedruns here. So I did basically complete the game as literally as completable as it is on this file, almost entirely off screen. I did record it, but a lot of it was basically for, you know, playtesting purposes.
Yep. And you found 2 other game-breaking bugs other than the one you found on stream.
Yes, so we found on stream that the Station AI breaks the game. Like, the boss, Station AI, literally crashes when you do him. Also discovered that the very large jumpers that only appear in, like, 2 rooms in the game literally can't be killed.
You want to do headphones?
I mean, I'm fine not doing it if you don't want to.
Fair enough.
I don't think it usually comes through the mic. So we discovered that the guy who like those guys literally don't work in this. And the funny thing is, in the security sector towards the end of like the main game, there's one who locks the door until you kill him.
Oops.
Which means that I was just standing there for like 10 minutes shooting.
I remember I was like, is he unkillable? And you were like, I don't think so.
He's not supposed to be.
You were just shooting away at him.
Because that was actually like the first one where it was like all I had to do was go hit a switch and then leave the room, and that was fine. But then I got to another one and realized, oh, there's no switch here. You do have to kill him to unlock the door.
You actually put up rolled streams to make sure that you did it.
Yes.
You were in fact supposed to kill him.
Just to be certain.
Because you were just standing in between his legs, shooting him repeatedly.
Plasma
and
shielding him, everything.
Dying. So that was
just
very
would not
funny.
die. So that was pretty funny. So then I basically went around that because you can skip that whole section. And still fight the virus anyway and continue on with the story and all that. I got all the way through the surface ending, the Moi fight, and even the research station DLC and Restless Spirit, which I gotta say, fighting him again for the first time in like years was interesting. Because he is very tough. But it turns out the other thing that's broken about this is the ultra late game thing where you have to type codes in at various places to unlock the basically like locks on the maze. None of that typing works.
Oops.
So, like, basically, there's spots you can stand in the station, and you can do this at any time in the game. If you type ESA, it makes an eyeball open on the thing and a sound plays, and that unlocks something in the way end game. That didn't work.
Oops.
And it doesn't work at all. And until that's fixed, the, like, final ending of the game can't be gotten.
Uh-oh.
So that's a little sad.
It's true.
But it does mean, funnily enough, the crown, which you also have to type the word crown for, does work.
Ah,
It's
you have a
just
little
specifically
crown.
those, so that's
Oh.
why I have the crown.
It's adorable.
Funnily enough, if you go on speedrun.com, my name for the first place has a little crown next to it.
Aww.
Because you can set per game what the medals are for first,
That's
second, and third.
adorable.
And we only have one, the crown. That's also why this room looks like this. Because the crown totally fucks up, like, everything. But I figure while I'm here, I should probably do at least a little bit of practice with this. Yay! Because I'm used to doing it with the H-dash now.
Ah, yeah, of course, because that's what you did it with, when you're going, like, this surface for moi.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm on the normal playthrough. Right, I double jump there. That's another one. That's a place where the horizontal dash makes it way easier. So we're gonna do some surface percent runs, I think. We played Animal Well off stream.
We did
Platinumed
play
it.
Animal Well.
It's very good.
It's very good, yeah. Yeah. I have PS Plus, so I got it for free. And I made him play it.
Mm-hmm. It's really, really good. Goaty contender.
I was like, hey, I've been hearing nothing but good things about this Animal Well.
I'm a little surprised, but okay.
I've got it for free on PS Plus. I will download it. And then you kept hearing good things about it. So then we did play it. And it's really good.
Anyway, these dudes are also here, don't worry about it.
The game is a little loud.
Okay. That was meant to be a double jump.
Whoops.
Do. Go from there. Yay!
Bam. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. It's kind of hard. I don't know if I mean, we definitely wouldn't do it, like, soon, because we just beat it, but, like, I have no idea if you would want to stream Animal Well, just because I feel like the first time experience of it
It's kind of a big piece.
fairly
Yeah.
crucial to the experience.
It's an interesting thing, yeah, because we both played it. Or at least you saw me play it, so you
Yeah.
also know most of the things. And we did solve a lot of the, like, puzzles together.
Yeah.
Alright, got the feel. Ignore them. If they're not here, they can't hurt you.
Animal Well is very similar to this game.
Yes.
And not just aesthetically.
It's very much got the feel of it. Alright. Yay.
You
Oh
made
yes,
it.
because I played
Woo!
this, I can kind of sight read this again.
Nice, what does it say?
If the pillars are active, they will be lured in. They'll be lured in.
Alright, fair enough.
But their true residence is under the sand. To which the road is blue. Is it that? Prove yourself.
No.
Never.
I won't. I don't need to prove a fucking thing. I'm great.
Mm-hmm. But yes, the station gets like hilariously fucked up when you get the crown.
Like randomly so. It's
Yes,
not
the
like
pallet
the
just
same,
breaks,
yeah.
you know, like just randomly breaks essentially. Too much. You know what I haven't done in this file yet?
What have you done?
I haven't gotten the bike.
Ooh, yeah, get the bike, get the
I
bike.
should go grab it.
Yeah. Everyone loves the bike.
Everybody loves the bike. Boo.
Oops.
And this is why I'm practicing. Although honestly, the rogue statue fight's probably the one I should really practice. Like, at least I've been
Yeah.
doing the maze.
That is a fucker.
I was doing decently at getting around under that, which is good. That's like kind of one of the major pain points. It's one of the major pain points.
Yeah, one of.
Yep. My butt definitely does kind of unclench when I make it over that, like down into that pit, that last bit. Go visit Mega Sad.
Yeah. Oops.
Dang it. I need to break that block. Right there.
Oh, I set the bike.
No, that is not the bike.
Ah,
That's
different
Mega Sad.
Oh, okay.
I need to break it before I go over there. I always forget that the first time I try to do that. Because you can break it from below. I swear we'll do surface runs at some point. So we got all of the eggs, and got the ending that you get for doing that.
Yep, got true ending. We without really meaning to, got only 2 of the bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
I figure maybe someday we'll go back for other bunnies, but
But we did platinum it.
the bunnies are a lot. But yes, we got all the eggs. We did the true ending. I've clenched a little. I just went under that.
I know, right? I'm clenching constantly.
See, Rick has discovered how to infinite jump with the bubble rod, and you know, from there things were just
Got a little bit silly.
They were very
The first level of it. Yeah. I fucked up. I needed to jump second time.
yeah, yep.
I'm so locked in from the speedrun when I do this that it's actually quite difficult for me to do this. But yes, it's like rather hard to talk about things in the game. But we've done most of it that we're like aware of. Surprised I'm not dead. I'm surprised I'm not dead for several reasons. Oh, my hooks are trash.
We think like the one change we would make is like very late on you get an item that helps you sort of find clues for, oh no!
I should have, I meant to hit dash there and I hit hookshot first. Man, this is terrible.
That helps you like find clues for stuff, and we think that that would be better on a toggle. It's extremely annoying as an item that you have to select.
Yeah.
Because you end up having to come off of it to do puzzles with your other items
Or
and then...
basic movement.
Yeah. It'd be so much better, it's just like a toggle on and off. That's like our one thing you would change about it, I think. Unless you got other things you would change about it.
God knows. We...
That's pretty good, that's pretty good, I enjoyed that. Recovery and then the splat.
Currently using all of my brain power for trying to navigate the maze. You could speedrun the maze like so much harder than what I do even in like world record runs. There's so many movement things you could be doing where, you know, I mostly play it safe because dying is the real time loss. There we go. Mega sad.
Aww. Why is he mega sad?
Mega sad. Mega sad.
Whoa, whoa, hello. Whoa, I don't like this.
He's mega sad.
It sure is. Mega terrifying, to be honest.
It is a post-game item, yes. Better to not talk about things. Because it turns out there's a lot in that game. Anyway, let's go get the bike.
I was trying to be vague.
Yup. It's so hard to talk about anything with it.
No, it all feels like spoilers.
Exactly. Did you know in the second room? Just feels like the experience of talking about that game in any way. Easiest way to the derelict. I guess actually it's the temple, isn't it?
Could be.
That's funny. I didn't actually think of it. I also hit the wrong place. It's this one.
We're in Danger Town. Look at this upgrade you never get.
To dashing to the left and right?
Gross.
Disgusting.
You don't get in either any or surface.
Nope. Gotta go even further.
Gotta get like 100% for that.
Funnily enough, I've actually thought I really want to start doing 100%.
You can't help yourself, can you?
I really can't, no. Anyway, this is actually the specific room we want to be in.
Bike is.
Huh. I mean, it is here. I just don't remember what the actual unlock condition is for it.
Oh.
But basically, there's a secret room on the other side of this that has the bike in it. And I don't remember what the unlock condition is. That's funny. 'Cause, yeah, I should be able to just dash against this current. Alas and alack. Alright, well, I guess what we should do is speedrun this video game.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if you feel like it.
I do feel like it. Do my runs on 3. Spaceship.
Nice. Really shouldn't be this hard to find bike.
You would think.
First upgrade on Google's uses and the wiki does not link. It has the bike here, but it doesn't link to how you get it.
There's a lot of that. When I have questions about this game, I usually ask Hempuli or Mokismo, the two people I know anything about the game. And even Hempuli isn't completely reliable. He made this game a long time ago. Alright, well, let's do it.
It says locked until everything else is done.
Okay, that explains it.
There's something you haven't done?
There's something I can't do.
Oh, the thing that's bugged.
Yeah, all the bug stuff. That was good shooting.
Texas?
Mm-hmm. I haven't quite gotten the hang of like damage boosting up to get my hits in.
Whee!
Hmm. Alright, well let's see if I remember how to do this and also all the other stuff. Hate that jump.
Fish, 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 fish.
That's what I do. What's the hand motion again? Yeah, funnily enough, the Usurper ending, which is like beating Megamoya, involves a glitch that I'm not sure if I want to learn how to do or not. I'm not sure if the alien ending 100% actually does, though.
Interesting.
I have to like kind of look into it a little bit more, but I'm sort of like, man, you know, I could maybe do that one. And then world record's like 50 minutes or something like that, 49.
You think you could steal another world record out of this game?
I mean, frankly, probably. I'm pretty good at this game, as it turns out. Kill you. Make my life slightly easier. By the way, this is the room where if you type crown, an extra door opens. Now I could do it like literally right now if I wanted, which is very funny.
Would it be helpful to you?
No, just fuck the station up. Forgot to split. Mega sad.
My asshole.
It's been so long since I got.
Worm got you?
Mm-hmm. Blessed by the worm.
Do we like that?
Sometimes. Alright, have to remember to actually grab the health up. Important here.
Nice savings for chumps.
Technically, I think it costs like a frame or two.
Yeah, fair enough. So just don't die, idiot, is the plan.
I'll have another save point by the time that anything could even possibly exist to do enough damage to me.
Right, you do play us on easy mode, don't you?
Yes. I missed that one, but again, I've taken no damage, so it's fine.
I do love the damage boosting double jumps. I think they're very neat.
Missed. He's so good at this. But yeah, there's actually a lot of like interesting routing in Alien Ending. Because like I believe there are different ways that you can like you have to get 100% in the rules of the category. But the like I have to think about actually doing things. There's like different ways to do it essentially. And so there's actually a routing aspect to that category. Which is why I'm looking at it like, I could learn that. You know, once it's actually possible on this build.
No, this and
I know.
Super Mario and
Starting a new Elden Ring file for the DLC.
it's fine. My life is gonna be subsumed by FF5 in like 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm antsy. Nine days till the run.
Lucky you.
Well, you don't get Elden Ring for that? When is it?
21st?
It's after that then. I keep thinking 14th because I feel like a shit ton of stuff is happening on the 14th for some reason. There's like a few games out.
Yeah.
16th is when Bridgerton's out.
And we actually renew our Netflix subscription.
Yep.
After 300 years.
I'm watching that. I'm revealing right here on stream that I am in fact a girly girl and I do like Bridgerton. I like the novels.
Before it was cool.
Before it was cool. Before it was a Netflix show. And season 3 is my favorite book. So I have to. I have to watch it. I watched the first half with my mom, who's also a big fan of the books. Who do you think bought me them? I have to watch the second half. We were so annoyed it was split in two because I was at home. I was at home so I could watch it with my mom for the first half, which was great. But then, like, second half, I'm just gonna have to watch it by myself.
Painful. Well, got him in a good position at least.
The 14th is when the Euros start.
Yeah.
That's what's happening on the 14th.
There you go.
So along with Bridgerton, I've also got a shit ton of football to watch.
You're just fucked.
I'm not watching on the 14th because we're gonna get beaten by Germany. But Scotland got in this year! Yay! Woo! We didn't break. I looked that up. When did we last get when did we last qualify? It was a very long time ago. Oh, we were in 2020 apparently. I don't even remember that. Before that was 96.
Thank you. It's, I believe, a layout from itch.io.
Yeah, it is, yep.
Basically, it's an input reader that has a lot of different ones. Oh, wait, I don't even have to, like, I don't have to touch that. I can't touch it. It doesn't do nothing. But it is really nice. I use that like as the indicator for all the stuff I play on Hitbox and speedruns, and it's just so nice. It does have a memory leak, so if I leave it open for several hours, it
Did we just get punted straight out of 2021?
Back when I ran this game with a keyboard, I actually made an ESA layout for it that used like the ESA font.
Yeah, right. We were in the group with England, Croatia, and the Czech Republic, and we came in the group.
Mm-hmm.
But Euro 2020 was the first time I've been in since the 1998 World Cup. But we actually did really well this time.
Yeah.
Like last time we got in 2020, we basically got the bottom. We came in third, and we basically got one of the like 5 placements for thirds. So only first and seconds in qualification go through automatically, and then some thirds do.
Yep.
This time we beat the shit out of Spain in
Ooh, that's good.
in qualifiers. We had like a ridiculous like win streak or something, like 15 games or something ridiculous. It meant we basically qualified like 2 weeks before the qualifying ended. But we're up against Germany first, so we're gonna get going.
I miscounted my shots by 1.
First match, UEFA European Cup, and it's Germany v Scotland.
You poor thing.
Time for us to get owned. Yeah, I'm gonna have like, I don't know, a solid month and a half of football, so I'm pretty happy.
Mm-hmm.
I swear guys, when I'm streaming in the afternoons, I will have football on in the background.
Be thinking about football.
I'll have it on, I'll be watching it.
Disgusting. Bastard!
Oh, little turd! He got ya.
That is weird. Hopefully this new version actually ends up fixing that, even inadvertently.
That's a shame.
Because I am playing on a new version right now that is not publicly released. It is a C++ conversion.
Which is why this is a cheater run.
I mean, the beta is freely available in the speedrun Discord, so you know.
Cheater.
It'd be very funny when I realized that there was something I should have done early on, that I just didn't. That I just totally forgot about, because I'm just 90% brained. Like, I think it's just get 2 health packs, and, come on.
Whee!
There we go. Stupid guy.
It's pretty neat how this version replicates like weird things like the hook top, boosted jump, and the like.
Yup. And technically it is just like, you know, the original game's code. I go under. Be safe.
Not taking the risk.
No. Fighting Serpent 5 would be so embarrassing. I also forgot to split again. It's fine. It's a good thing there's no way this is gonna be world record.
One day you'll remember your spots.
Who can say? Alright. Now the fun part, where dreams go to die.
Got hold on with storage.
Mm-hmm.
Be like the GDQ run when we said nothing but teleport storage.
Mm-hmm.
But teleport.
That was a good teleport, Mario.
I know.
Hypercore.
Oh no.
That was weird. I think I was facing the wrong way. It begins!
Alright, this is the thing you should have practiced.
Mm-hmm. It was actually going pretty well there.
It was. Iron Surface percent is full of tricky shit.
Yes, everything in Surger's percent is basically Joker's trick.
And the amount of times you have to hold on to teleport storage is immense.
Okay. I've lost teleport storage. This attempt is also over, but I'm definitely giving it a weird motion here. Because I'm like catching against the right wall with the hook shot.
There was a record-breaking winning run at the start of 2024 qualifying with 5 consecutive matches. Meant we qualified with 2 matches to spare.
Wow.
And we're gonna get beat by Germany.
Your prize. That would definitely be faster to do it a slightly different way than what I'm doing there. Yeah, holding up there. That must be what it is, yeah.
Woo!
You living though?
Gotta get you onto a safe point.
Mm-hmm.
This
love
this
the
game's
speed tech in this.
Speed tech is incredible. I love it too.
I think it really is the reason that I like running this game so much, because like
I mean,
it's so silly.
This game's movement tech is amazing. And is why you like
Ooh.
it. You lost it?
I did lose it. I can get it back. And then lose it again later, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like I'm not sure if it's faster to try to grab it here. Yeah, it must be faster to go re-get it here. Instead of then coming back over to here, because this is the teleporter you end up at if you lose it anyway. I was about to teleport here like normal, but no, that's not what you do. I want to keep that in my pocket for later. A surprise tool that will help us later.
Fjord. It's so easy to lose storage.
Oh, yeah. Fine.
Because jumping at the wrong time will do it, shooting at the wrong time will do it.
That! This is one of the single hardest rooms in the run, because you have to kill these things with shots.
And shooting loses teleport storage.
Oddly enough, yes.
Unless you do it very specifically.
Nailed it. The classic. Not shoot anything. You will kill yourself.
Yeah.
But yes, if I properly practice this, we would just not do any runs this stream. Is the thing.
That's fair. This is all practice.
Yeah, exactly. I figure this is a bit more engaging.
You just have too much stuff to do outside of speedrunning.
Right now, these streams are very much just, like, for fun. Now the real fun shit.
Oh yeah, keeping it to the boss. Oh yeah. Hideous.
I don't remember this movement at all.
You do go to the save point.
Yes.
I like learned all of this stuff for GDQ, and I don't remember half of it. Like if you jump when you
Damn it. Lost it there.
jump when you can't jump.
Yes, when you press the jump button when you don't have a jump active.
And if you shoot, you have to do something while you're shooting, don't you? Like jumping?
Yes, if you jump on, like if you shoot normally you lose it, but if you jump on the same frame as you press the shot button, you unlose it essentially. Or like, you know, it doesn't lose it.
You keep it. Haha. I know words.
Surely. Especially when I'm fighting a boss. I cannot be expected to know any words whatsoever.
Words are fake. We all know this.
So now we get to make the GDQ Walk of Shame.
Again, the fact that you can keep that, even a fraction of the time against that boss is impressive to me, just because, again, every time he shoots, he has to jump, and if he shoots and jumps when he doesn't have a jump, he also loses it. So, like, you just lose it. How do you keep it?
Very carefully.
How could you possibly keep it?
By losing 2 minutes by not keeping it.
It is ridiculous to me that you can keep that through that boss fight. Ever.
Honestly, I do think one of the greatest things about that whole run was the fact that I managed to get a run that has 4 runners on the board into GDQ.
Surfer Spent not got many?
No. I mean, ESA in general doesn't have very many.
I mean, it is, it's a fascinating, speedrun, to be honest.
But that is the thing about it, that it is a very visually interesting
I mean, I think the
speed game.
any percent is great, but the surface percent is a whole nother level of, ridiculous.
Right.
Speedrun tech.
Yep.
The maze at the end. Keeping it through this boss, the maze at the end. Even the lava bit, keeping like it through that.
Yep. Oh yeah. Everything as soon as you leave the jungles of virus percent is just ridiculous in this run. Me, who definitely remembers his route. I should have grabbed teleport storage, that's fine. Yeah, my teleport and like text storages are not quite as on point as usual because I am using a different hitbox than my old one. I do have a Hot 42 now. Not quite like that. There we go. Remember to turn power on. Which I believe in the last run we did I didn't do. I fucked it up by getting this diskette, which overwrites the text prompt for power, which I just happened to keep and there's no reason to. Basically, it was a hell of my own making. But it's almost time for the maze. As the natives say. Poor guy.
You do kind of delete him.
A little bit.
You do kind of fuck him up. Destroy him and everything he's for.
I don't just destroy the jelly, I destroy the idea of the jelly. Oh, actually, I was surprised that worked. Anyway.
Let's go.
I did also forget to split there. I believe it's when I leave the Goliath jelly room. But hey, we're back here and it looks way more normal and has fewer enemies in it. Neat.
It's fun times.
Nope. Man, this is the easy bit too.
Oh, easy, man.
In a relative sense. E. I'm good. I'm fine.
Power jump.
Relatively minor heart attack. Yes, I am being attacked by robots, which is a good thing.
Hooray!
This part's quite easy when you're, like, used to doing it.
Hooray!
Walk to the right. I actually kind of forgot there was a save point to the left. But also, if you had to beat the maze to go fight Moi, it would be tragic. Every single time.
Oh, that would be so mean.
Wouldn't it? But it's
That
not.
would be mean.
There's a save point. It's fine.
I mean, that mean.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty mean.
It's very mean. Not that mean.
You haven't watched me fight Restless Spirit in, like, years now.
I mean, I watched.
I guess technically you watched
fight
it last night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched you fight him.
Most people here haven't, though.
Yeah, we don't do that on our streams.
We did do it.
Did we?
Yeah.
I
I feel like you're supposed to be able to control the ship here. Yeah, okay, that's not working. That'll be something to report. That's very funny. I'm surprised it's there for this file. I guess it just kind of just... There's like some things that sort of exist out of flags that exist outside of files. For example, this being the ship instead of the space station. Like, technically the reason it's that in this is because I'm playing on the thing that has that 185% file.
That's
that
a lot percent.
Yeah. Do my best not to erase the 94% file up there. Alright, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that, all told.
What's the 94% file for?
That's the thing I'm doing the beta tests on. That's my current file. So that that 180% is the one from our streams years ago.
Oh.
I kept a save of that.
Oh, that's neat. It's 94% really locked off, huh?
Like, technically, I think I get it, like... Might not actually be able to get more percent points. I think in one playthrough, there's like 104, 105%, something like that available.
Just second playthrough?
When you do a second playthrough, it basically just gives you like a flat percent added to your percentage.
Oh.
Restarts the game and like resets a bunch of flags for you to get again. Oof! Barely ended up getting the 2 cycle there. Quite bad at that now. Game's a very chill speedrun. I'm very happy for that. Yeah, I definitely have like a slightly different hand position to get used to with the new controller. Specifically for like the 1-frame tricks. Shameful jumping there. But yeah, I just love the speed tech in this game, and that for like the entirety of the run you're doing different shit. I really do feel like that's the coolest thing about those. Oh, oh. Yes!
Hey! The spicy double fly.
I invented that, by the way.
You invented a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff that people were doing like years before I did, but that is like one of the things that I could concretely say I had contributed to the game. It wouldn't surprise me if someone had managed to do it in some of the earlier years, but like I'm definitely one of the only people who ever regularly implemented it. And it's like a 2-second time save to bounce off that first fly in the room instead of the second one.
Oh.
It didn't split, by the way, and it was still gold. I'm supposed to split on that room transition, so I barely missed it, but that split was actually more gold than that. And I'm not gonna fall in the hole, although they do.
Well, they went for you.
That guy would have ruined my day if he went to like any of the other holes.
That guy was like, I'm gunning for oh no, I missed him.
Ah, damn it.
Damn it, missed him. I'll get you next time.
No, you won't.
Gadget.
I'll have the fucking play thing by then, the plasma field by then. Not sure I've ever been dunked into the water there. That's a new one.
I got yeah. A little bit.
This movement I'm usually quite a bit more locked in on. I will say it's very funny watching like people playing on the older versions now because I actually can see the slower gameplay. Like I'm used to this being the speed that the game moves at. And so when I see an older one of it going at 55 frames per second instead of 60, my brain's like, that looks a little slow. That should be a sideways shot. In the faster angle or direction. He's actually in the perfect place.
Yeah, sometimes you have to kind of nudge him.
Yes, I got very good at nudging him. At kind of knowing when I needed to. Mostly just by practicing the shit out of it. Don't quite have my turnaround set either. My like boosty or get damaged in the correct direction so that you lose less time movement things. Which I think is something only I do.
You ever speedrun Animal Well, you think?
I've thought about it. I'd probably be willing to like learn what it is. Like I'd maybe put a time on the board. There's definitely that level of like, you know, speed running something and then speed running something. Because I'm sure the fastest category in it is, you know, quite quick.
I can check.
Yeah. I also imagine there's like quite a few categories. Though it's a new game and a lot of it will likely be in flux.
Alright. 26 people in the any percent. does look like there might be. There's no major glitches category
Yeah, it
already.
doesn't surprise me.
Let's use the in-game timer. You get the stopwatch after the credits. In-game timer helps us be visible and not obscured. Okay, yeah, IGT instead of RTA.
Yep.
Which is interesting.
Pretty common.
13.5 minutes.
Especially for newer games.
Glitched is 3 minutes 20.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Like, it's almost certainly something I could, you know, learn.
That I assume is also like the first ending. It's also a true ending category, which is 21.5 minutes.
Ooh, spicy.
I don't know what ETP is. That's one.
The rules would probably have the name of it. Expanded.
I think it's a thing we never got to. I imagine it's getting all of the bunnies. Yeah, there's all eggs, all bunnies. There's a no flute category.
That also makes
which
sense,
is 14 minutes and 20 seconds. It's not that far behind.
Wow.
80%.
Almost.
Yeah, no wrong warping, no out of bounds clipping.
Yep, makes sense.
So there's, I guess, a whole bunch of that.
Oh yeah. As is the way. Bastard. I mean, honestly, I do think that, like, Metroidvanias are kind of my bread and butter speedruns.
Plus the occasional RZ.
RZ is a Metroidvania. By any reasonable definition in terms of speedrunning.
Alright, if you say so. All games Metroidvanias to you?
No, Super Mario Land 2 is definitely not a Metroidvania. And I've definitely played more, you know, Mario speedruns, or spedrun more Mario games than Metroidvanias.
That's fair. You did speedrun Odyssey in 64.
There really is something about the whole, like, bootstrapping of movement tech that you get in games like this that, like, I really, really like.
That's why we like playing the Zelda randomizer.
Yep. There's just so much mental bootstrapping that you do, and it's like, the run is never boring because you're literally always being given some new toy to play with that, like, totally changes things. It's nice, you know, like, it's mentally stimulating to do a run like this. I really like it. Like, Mario games are kind of, if you really like having all of your tools from the word go, and just like being able to really drill down into the absolutely perfect execution of a single level at a time, where Metroids don't really break into slices quite as neatly, if that makes sense. Hempuli is working on ESA 2 very, very, very slowly.
I believe he's doing a dev stream for it right now.
Yeah, I know he was working on it explicitly pretty recently, and might also be doing it right now.
Yep. ESA 2 dev.
Yep. He, of course, always has like 5 or 6 projects going at once.
So what would you like in it?
I am up for literally anything. I will play it on release if it ever gets released, even if it doesn't, you know, that's fine. Frankly, I'm super happy to be playing this again. I was kind of sad it was getting to be quite a pain to play, like, get it to actually notice your, controller, which is the biggest thing that the C++ port is, like, addressing. It fixes a lot of the functionality of that and just, you know, makes it work better in a lot of spots. Beautiful.
Your metronome. for the start of the run might work better.
It'll have to be different though.
It will be different.
I'll have to like actually do the work for
Figuring
learn the
out
BPM,
timing,
yeah.
but it might actually be consistent.
It might be more consistent. It's so hard to say, of course. Because I believe, as far as I could tell, that was likely down to like loading changes that aren't totally in the game's control, but if everything's slower, it does just mean that there's like a smaller band anyway. Yep, there we go. But yeah, that's what we were saying. He was,
Yeah, he's streaming it.
bastard.
And really all this has like 50 games in the fire.
I'm gonna split here.
Oh.
I mean, I believe he kind of like fully restarted on dev of ESA like a year-ish ago. Like I don't know if he's rewritten from the ground up entirely, but like that he had kind of not worked on it for a pretty decent amount of time. Because I think he originally started it like before he even had Baba out, and then Baba kind of took over. And he had had a lot of trouble like feeling out what he wants to do in it. And it was relatively recently, at least in the last few years, that he's decided he does kind of want to go back to it. But yeah, of course, it's like he's got that on the go right now. He's got Planet Kiki, which is like round platform or like a round planet simulator type thing that you walk around on. Boo.
And again.
That's the bit. That was different, but it is just like hand confusion, basically. This one is surprisingly enough not that hard.
There you go.
Speaking of Hempuli.
Hi, I'm Fully.
But yeah, like that bit is actually one of the harder ones.
Yes, this is the build, the new
Yep.
build.
This is me cheating and getting speedrun times that you can't get on the release build right now. I need to charge a shot earlier than that, but it's minor. Don't tell anybody.
Hi. Is this the C++ build?
That's right, 60 of God's own FPS. Backwards. No. Oh boy. I think we're good. I was really, really careful there. Because there were a few things that could have gone wrong, and I just wanted to make sure my hands were correct.
Alright, on the save point.
The funniest way that you can lose teleport storage is that for like 1 frame whenever you land after a jump, you're actually not able to jump again. And if you happen to press jump on that exact frame, you lose teleport storage.
Bye, teleport.
That one is like by far the funniest. Because it'll happen, you just won't have any idea what happened. This room has shockingly complex movement to like go optimally. That's my defense for not doing it.
Yeah, I've seen it's neat how much still works in this version.
He do be shuffling. Not out of the woods yet.
No.
That is the
Look at
worst
this
of
guy.
it. I'm just gonna like.
Let your orbs do it.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Aww.
I hate this room. Designed perfectly to ruin my life. But yeah, as soon as the like map worked at all, which the teleport requires to work, the teleport storage just basically came with that for free, which was great. I will say this one is like the teleport storage that gains you the least amount of time, but you know.
And it's still a good amount of time.
Yes. This one is the one that is both difficult to do and loses you a fuck ton of time.
That's necessary. Oh, it could have been.
Yeah, that's good.
Again, it could be like there's a reason why this version's being made. The old one is a little freaky.
A little glitchy and weird. I almost just did something very funny.
Well, I'll let you concentrate on this box before I...
Fuck!
Oh no! Did you do the thing?
I lost it? I'm actually not sure why I lost it there.
Did you try to jump?
Well, I tried to... I jumped and got the shot, but it was like, you know, I was on the ground and fine with that. I think I just mistimed the jump and shoot. Like, because basically I want to have a charged shot to let go at the very start of that fight. Anyway, what I almost did there when I jumped, the teleporter to the jungle zone was
Oh, it was lit up.
the room. Like, my cursor was like one pixel off from it, one square off from it when I hit the button. And if I had, like, you know, just happened to press the jump button while I was on that, obviously I would have teleported to it.
That would have been funny.
Yes. Another reason to just not get that teleporter when you can. There's no reason to go to that room. It is in fact quite a ways away. Away. The one thing I did realize is I should save at the save point on the way back here. Because I want that health for the next section. I forgot that there wasn't just another save point right afterwards. It's the one that exists is actually kind of inconvenient. Especially because even with the heat resistant suit, you will just take so much damage.
No, there are so many enemies, yeah.
And the garbage. But yeah, I just happened to have it in the perfect spot there.
But yeah, this teleport storage is necessary because without it you can't get out, right?
Correct. Specifically because I don't have the
Key?
the right the horizontal dash. It's actually a very funny soft lock because it kind of can't happen if you play the game normally. You don't get to the temple until you have the horizontal dash. Oops, I need to get teleport storage there.
You can get it?
Oh, I didn't split on that other one.
You don't have teleport
I
storage.
don't have teleport storage. My brain itch is definitely working. I think that's correct. But yeah, basically, like, the only path that you can really use to escape the ship has red blocks that you can't break with the vertical dash, just the horizontal one. Whoops! And so that means, that's right, shame hole.
Didn't get shame wormhole.
This is true. For that, we are thankful. Well, we're slowly managing to get the runs without, you know, with certain sections ending up being done okay.
Remember, sub 25 is on the table.
Like, the best part here is there's absolutely no pressure, which means that when I get to the maze, like, it's either gonna work or it won't. By the way, I really like splitting on room transitions with, like, the wipe. Because it gives me, like, you know, kind of the perfect visual cue to time it. Which means that my splits tend to be quite, out. There we go. But yeah, my splits tend to happen quite consistently when I have them.
You split.
Ah, that's why that happened. Fine. I'll undo the split when I'm on the surface. Hmm? Terrifying. The robots are awake. Perfect. These low-hanging columns feel so alluring for shots.
Can you imagine if you had to hold teleport storage for this maze?
Hee hee hoo hoo. That would be ridiculous.
Who would do that?
Luckily, the game's over at this point. Go home. Time to play a fun game if I don't remember how long the fade out is. Once you skip the final text box.
Oh, that was not bad.
Yeah, that was pretty good, I would say. Don't think that Goliath jelly split is correct, but you know. Oh, Hempuli, here's another bug for you. I can't move the ship. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to move it around and shoot the letters here. Tragic.
Force pretty good.
As far as submission criteria is concerned, no, I don't believe so. Like, there's not really enough of us to worry about those kinds of changes in the version, if that makes sense. If things get discovered, things are, you know, we'll talk about them then, but it's also like, you know, you can count the number of people who really care about the speedrun and the rules of it on one or two hands at this point.
And one of them's right here. That's one of them right here.
Yes, I have basically all the discretion to declare that me doing runs on this beta version of the game is a valid world record.
Totally cool and fine, actually.
Because I'm the only person running the game right now, and I am in contact with all the people who might hypothetically be interested in running the game. They can come to the Discord server that's on the speedrun.com for Environmental Station Alpha. You want to learn all my secret tips and tricks, even though I've never made a guide for surface percent.
You need one for any, right?
Yes, I have an old guide for any percent that someone actually did do a run with just a month or two ago.
Oh, nice.
And they thanked me for it in their
That's cool.
in their thing, which I was like, hee hee, very happy. Even though my tutorial for how to fight the virus is awful in that.
Why is it sideways?
I thought it just did that sometimes. I'm pretty sure that's an Easter egg you forgot about. It's specifically when you go out of the delete file mode, because I think, yeah, like this it's fine, but if I go to erase save... Oh, if I actually erase a save with it, it flips. I feel like we saw that. But yeah, because we're playing on a file that has, like, the whole completed thing, there's a lot of, like, full game flags that are on that wouldn't normally be on even when I'm speedrunning this. I haven't gotten that today, but I also haven't really been trying. I can do it without the metronome, like, sometimes. I kind of watched the robot title animation. But it is only like 2 seconds of time save when you do it right. I think it's a bit more than that when you're like also good at fighting him. As long as I get the 2 cycle, it's fine.
And the ship still pieces out.
Oh yes, that is still a bug. But also, it's lovely.
Everyone's just like, oh, it's so cute. Your ship just floats away on the ether.
But no, along with the 60% FPS, the other really cool thing about this version of the game is that it's passable. And someone has already made a pass of virus percent. I don't remember what it clocks in at, but it rules and is utterly ridiculous. And if I really do get back into playing this again, I'm gonna have to learn some tech from it.
Do you think there's some, like...
There's shit I would never steal, but, like, there's definitely stuff that I think could be done by a person. We just haven't tried it. Stuff like using vertical downwards dashes to make your hook shots longer is something that I always thought was probably possible, but never really, like... The space of doing that to actually make things faster is ginormous and very difficult for me to even consider, so... Oh! Okay, so I was actually just saved from a much worse fate there because the fly bounced me and stopped me from falling into the water.
Thanks, Fly!
So, slower than if I had done it normally, but like if I actually hit my trick properly by quite a bit, but not as bad as if I had dropped into the drink and had the walk of shame. But yes, the TAS is super cool. I don't know if it's like been posted anywhere other than the Speedrun Discord at the moment. The worms want to mess with me today.
The worms are in a dunking you.
I don't think I have had them like fight me that hard, like on that many runs in a row in quite a while.
They want to master your surfer's percent.
Mm-hmm.
They're not into it.
Yes, I believe the full thing has been posted in the Speedrun Discord at the moment, but I don't know what the author's plans are. Forgot that I was going into this room. Do that a lot. Oh, we adore it. What could it be but the spice of life? But yeah, they were posting like basically how far they had gotten into it piecemeal as they went, and I think they're done. I could be wrong though. Good. Oh, you're gonna need some adjusting. Luckily, you don't actually even want him all the way over to the left as far as he can go, that fish, because when the needles are too far left, it's actually quite difficult to bounce off of them. They don't go high enough. So that position he was in was basically perfect. Like a damage boost off both sides. finally damage boost backwards there. Hooray.
Woo!
I think technically I can actually change the way that this controller does the cardinal direction cleaning, like where you're not allowed to press left and right or up and down together. Because like what most hitbox controllers do is if you press both left and right, it presses neither of them, and if you press both up and down, it presses up. But I believe what the keyboard does in this game when you're playing it is it just takes whatever the most recent input was. So you can hold both buttons and whichever one you pressed second goes last,
Oh.
or is the direction that you walk in. And I believe I could also make my hitbox do that. Or this hitbox, this new one. Which, to be fair, I've gotten very used to, like, Sakti cleaning, so, like, not much reason for me to do that, but I could. Point. Excuse me.
Sir.
Get into my pocket, Mr. Energy Tank.
Wasn't feeling it.
Just another thing the task does to gain kind of like a few frames at a time is that it jumps into holes. Because the acceleration due to gravity in this game is quite strong. It means that if you start your fall from further, you are going faster by the end of it, and it ends up being just a little bit faster.
Interesting.
Which, like, I kind of was aware of, but never really felt like doing. But there's quite a few places where it would kind of be free.
It's quite a lot of finicky movement.
Exactly. You know, it's adding complications into the run. That was a bad pattern. Not the worst possible one, though. If I just get him... There we go. If I just get him before he starts firing lasers at me, then I don't have a problem. Boo. The TAS also dashes in this guy's face as you're running over to the left side, which also saves some time. Which I just can't be bothered to do yet.
That's right.
You know, and that is the big thing about a lot of it. You also kind of need a good pattern for that to make a difference. But same thing is true with the regular fight. You need a good pattern to get a good time on him. It used to be much worse.
More RNG.
The pillar that phase 2 started on used to be random. That was changed long before I ever started speedrunning the game. Fall all the way, because yeah, you can see I fell like pretty quickly there. These guys. I feel like there's a really good... Ah, that's what I do there. Okay. I don't think I do that in real runs. Like, if I look at the world record, I probably wouldn't, but that is absolutely what you do there. A hook shot jump into a V-dash. That would have basically put me perfectly on the top platform there. I think one thing that like some of the small changes that have left this that this new version has forced upon us has definitely been like getting me to pay attention to hook shot jumping more. Because it's actually quite good. It's just a little bit limited sometimes. I don't think that matters. I didn't save there. I'm at full health.
And you'll save on the way,
Yep. Yeah, there's actually quite a few saves in the way, and also a like refill health pod in not the next room, but the one after. Right there. Still not totally sure what I want to do with that guy. He's annoying. I'm getting better at hitting that. I always sucked at that. It's a surprisingly tight thing because you kind of have to shoot it in the screen transition, like while you don't have full vision of your character. Shame hole. Soon type. Having to double jump there is strange. I'm used to it now. But you used to just dash up there twice, because your dash would mysteriously reset, and it seems to be gone in this version. That it's capable of doing that. Alright, I'm not gonna get wormed. Damn it. My brain's like, you have the infinite dash right now, right? No.
No.
Sorry, buddy.
I was thinking about speedrunning stuff and movement tech. It's like, I have to, oh no, I don't have it.
Yeah. Like I said, that's actually kind of one of the things I really like about this one.
You go through a bunch of stages of movement tech.
Yep. Yeah, I find that really, like, fun and interesting. Realize I didn't hit the teleport key, which I thought I had, but... Getting better at doing hookshot jumps, which is good. Like I said, I've been starting to put them in more places, finding more places in the run where they make sense to do. I think for a long time I didn't really look at them because they're like, you need the space to hookshot for it to make, you know, for it to be a thing you can do. It just kind of turns out the space that you can fit a hookshot without hitting anything in is a lot bigger than I thought it was. My brain's just like, oh, you shoot out the hookshot, it's always gonna hit a wall. All the spaces are tight in this game. And it turns out there's a lot of places you can fit it in. Alright, well, 12 minutes in and the run's finally about to start.
Yeah, here we go.
Got the good one there. And then fucked up the shot comeback. That was dangerously close to activating the boss fight.
Like the middle platform?
No, the first platform has boss tiles on all of it. The second and third platforms only have boss tiles on the left and right corners to start the encounter. It's kind of funny to me how, like, teleport storage, the way that I have it on my controller, is sort of more of a hand position trick than a timing trick. If I arrange my fingers in the correct way and just press them downwards, I get it every time. But I also have to, like, make my hands remember what that is.
Alright, here we go.
Lariat. Well, we are in fact in there.
Oh! Woo. That was close.
Mm-hmm. So I finally golded that split.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever run actually just manages to get all the splits on a oneer is free world record by like 2 minutes.
The biggest pain points are keeping it through the box.
Yep.
And the maze.
Yep. I don't remember where I got this charge shot originally. I feel like I had a comfy place for it. Tragic. Bastard. Okay, that's kind of perfect.
Oh. Well, here we go.
I'm gonna go get my health back. I don't think I normally do that, but... I definitely take a lot more damage in this than I used to. Horrible, shameful conveyor belt. I hate that thing.
Rat should fly.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we've managed to take it into the fight with him.
Alright, let's go. You got this.
Alright.
Whew. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, it's gonna... What?
You gonna heal?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know if that's ballsy. I don't remember.
It shouldn't be. I take a damage here, but... As long as I don't get hit in the sand sector, you know, against the worm, my best friend. Oops. I'm a fool.
Oh, what happened?
I didn't press the button a second time.
Oh no.
Entirely my own making. Utterly my own fault. Tossed away a world record pace. That was just utter brain fart right there. Which happens.
Yeah, because you went too far.
Yeah, I was like fixing the other problem and like,
Yeah.
you know, not quite in the place that I usually am with that. So it's like, ugh. It happens. There's also just a lot of other buttons, you know, like that have to get pressed or not pressed in this, which I think is one of the hardest things about this version. About like this surface percent speedrun. Whee! Would have been very funny to lose world record to the worm. Technically speaking, the fastest way to do this is actually to do a super fast swing under those red platforms. I'm not super used to that at the moment.
Alright, time to get that jelly's ass.
Mm-hmm. Alright, don't die.
You got this.
How hard could that be?
You got this.
boy. A little too early. That bit's probably the most butt clenchy because, like, you've done the hard part and now you get to die on a much easier thing.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say that's a new one, but
Oh.
I think that had a chance of being world record until that point.
That did. It would have been a very small one, but I think it
The
would've
first
been...
two were forgivable, let's say. That last one. Yeah, it's like this bit is definitely the part that still kills me fairly regularly, even though it's not the hard part, which is the bit before it. Dying after you get your feet on the ground for the first time is kind of the saddest thing. You know, the specific thing that I just did.
Yeah.
'Cause this bit is a gimme once you practiced it enough.
Oh, that was close.
Mm-hmm.
That was so close. I think
That
if you'd
might have been
if you'd
world
gone
record,
through
yeah.
that time, it would have been world record, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Or like
think-
seconds behind it if it hadn't been.
I think this is only gonna be like
Yeah.
10 or 20 seconds behind. Of course, this cutscene is a decent.
Quite long, yeah. So we're gonna know exactly how long it is in a moment. And this walk is quite long as
Yeah,
well.
that's fair.
Yeah, I think it was 3 once I stopped moving, like having control. And it was a little slow closing that text box, but not massively. That's 21 seconds.
20, yeah. Yeah, a little over 20 seconds.
My spaceship.
I really would've.
Oh yeah, it also does that when I shoot. Just skips over. Although that might also be the fact that I have the use button on the same thing. I don't know.
I think if you'd also like not messed up the teleport, that
Yeah.
also would have done it.
Yep.
That was a really good run.
Oh yeah.
That's a damn good run. I think world
Yeah, if I
record
had
is
actually not
coming.
gotten it on the power, that would have been easy. And it is the funny thing about Surface, like, the only thing that you really need to be able to get world record in it is the consistency of it. The thing is, it's an awful lot of work to get consistent at the X dash, the triple shot, the gold card, and the surface maze.
that was a beautiful run.
Yeah, that was a really good run.
Right up to the gold card.
Yep. Yeah, like all of those verse PB, like 1.5 minute, all of that was basically just free time saved from the 60 frames per second. But that also means that it was basically on par with it. Alright, well, do I try to do one more run?
If you want, you can go for it.
Yep, I'm debating if I want to finish here or not, but we'd had a nice 2 hours if I did one more. And
Totally up to you.
if this had been world record, I probably would be just like, yup, I'm done. Never again. But I'm down for one more go that probably won't be quite as good as that. Yeah, I've definitely seen it do that before. It's quite warm in here.
And turn it down a bit.
Yeah. Probably just 'cause he's been sitting in front of a hot computer for several hours.
Yeah.
So it begins. And I do think a thing that's kind of interesting about this game is that there's definitely like a lot more depth that could be explored. There's definitely just that level of like, you know, it's a small community. You really need someone who has like time and motivation to lab a lot of that stuff out. Alright. Yes, I've kind of had to learn like to take surface runs as a like, you know, just let it happen and don't get too stressed out when it doesn't. Like always play through the run, but when you die in the X dash or miss the try shot teleport storage or stuff like that, like finish out the run, because if you just do enough of these and get enough practice with them, eventually you're gonna hit all of them on the same go. Say as I fail the much simpler platforming. Ah, got him. That's nice. I hate that guy. Ooh. I love that trick so much. It feels so good to get right. It's also very difficult to do, like, consistently. I just hate lining up these flies so much that, like, of course I'll be happy to do something that actually makes them consistent. Getting those guys going and around in a circle and you and trying to jump off of them, horrible. Everyone hates it. That should just been a single jump. It's fine. Playing the first half quite sloppy here, which means that this is the run.
There we go.
They're still hanging out near me.
They love here. They wanna have fun here.
Worms just want to have fun.
I just wanna have fun.
Ah, nice. The crawlers were nice to me there. I didn't drop myself in the water.
Yeah. Don't dunk thyself.
Mm-hmm. Back when I was getting the first world record in this, like, I got hyper-focused on a lot of the really specific movement in these early rooms. Where it's like, there's not that much time that you can save on them, but it's also not that difficult to shave a few frames off of them. A lot of it is just knowing what kind of movement you should be doing. If that works. Oh, that was actually really good. Nice. You missed.
Occasionally we miss.
Yeah, not in a disastrous way. Let's go with what you know. I thought that was gonna be a gold split. Kind of the first time that I actually got, like, the best needle cycle. There might be a better one. I'm not very reliable when it comes to cycles in video games, so when I'm the only person who knows it, it's not a good sign. That rules, because this is, of course, the upgrade that breaks the game the most. Joe, we were talking about Animal Well earlier, and I think it is very funny that, like, the quote-unquote double jump of that game can be turned into an infinite jump.
Yeah.
It's difficult to talk about because it's like I don't really want to spoil it too much, but it is.
To be fair, I think for most people it's not an infinite jump.
Yes, you did.
I think your practice with Metroidvanias
made me a lot more consistent with using it.
Did in fact prime you for being able to do that.
Make a pretty big difference with it. Like, I think it's quite interesting take on a double jump in the first place. even if it is quite a bit slower.
But to be fair, I guess if you're into Metroidvanias and you've ever done the Metroid bomb...
Yes, the bomb jump.
Bomb jumping stuff, you might
It
be
is
used
very
to
much
for
that, yeah.
I would be rubbish at it. But then I don't play Metroidvanias for a reason.
Yes, I also know how to do Metroid bomb jumps, so... Oh, rubbish pattern. Garbage.
So it's the lucky pattern.
I did at least not get knocked back, because I timed my dash perfectly.
This is a blessed run now.
Yes, exactly. Took that hit on purpose. Was kind of the fastest way to get there. Missed a rhythm shot there. You can actually tell if I miss like a rhythm shot on any of those. Because like there'll be a really obvious non-thunk on the damage thing. I really hedged there to make sure I was gonna hit that. That would have been tragic to miss.
Yeah, if you haven't played Animal Well, we can recommend it.
It's very good.
If you haven't played EXA, what you did
Also recommend it, yeah. Nice, okay, that's what I do there. I am reasonably certain I didn't hook boost there. But only reasonably. I haven't watched the videotapes.
You calling Animal Well as goaty?
I mean, it could be. It is going to have to compete with the Elden Ring DLC.
Is that fair, though?
I'm just saying, like, it's early in the year. There's much to consider, but it does give me, you know, the same kind of feelings that this game does, and if it's not obvious, this is one of my favorite games ever, so... That dude is so annoying.
Dude, getting your help?
Hmm. I'm pretty sure the hook shot that I usually do in there is also tech that I invented for getting past them consistently. The dudes who shoot you with the poison take 3 shots, which means that they are almost always extremely slow to kill. The little guys who bounce at you only take 1, but... anything you can do to avoid getting hit by those dudes is probably good for you. Yeah, it's like I think it does a lot of interesting things with the items in it, but I think it also controls really, really well. Like, there are definitely a lot of indie Metroidvanias that I play, and, like, you know, I'm not gonna call the movement bad, but it does feel like, I don't know, not intuitive to me, not, like, how I like it. There we go. That is technically the fastest, although if I had not landed in the quicksand, it would have been faster. Like, you can get a better hook shot there. You know, so there's definitely like a level of they got the cheese right in moving around in a game like this. And I feel like Animal Well does do that. It feels very snappy to play. To the point where I hardly notice that there's only one jump height. As opposed to this game, where the jump height is go fuck yourself.
Do you pick that up because it's good damage?
The plasma shield?
Yeah, or does it serve a function?
It's the damage, basically, and it makes a pretty big difference. I mean, the Goliath Jelly would be a much longer fight without it.
Yeah.
It also just makes you a lot safer in the station. The walk over to the rogue statue would probably be quite a bit worse without it.
I was just curious. I mean, it's on your way, so it takes no time.
Yeah, exactly. It's very little time to get. Like, I think you could hypothetically skip it, but I feel like it would be slower solely from the Goliath Jelly. So all the other places that it's slower, or, you know, like, that are faster are just gravy.
I was just curious if it had any sort of movement
Implications.
or if it was just purely, like, extra damage for very little time cost.
Yeah. Like, it's also worth noting that, like...
You split?
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh.
It's still gold, I didn't split there.
Oh no!
So it's also worth noting that for some fights, it breaks the AI, which I'm gonna do here. You're supposed to fight Serpent 5 with the charge shot. Don't do that if you have the plasma shield. Because if you shoot him too many times here, he basically resets the thing where he goes invincible again. And by not doing that, the plasma shield just kills him really fast. That fight's way faster. That was really bad. Like, usually I kill him way faster than that when I accidentally fight him. It also does that with the virus and virus percent. That fight would be absolutely miserable and like 10 times longer without the plasma shield. If I notice anything that it does otherwise, I will mention. But I don't think so. Like, I guess in surface percent robed statue would also be nearly impossible
Yeah.
without it, and that, like, alone is basically reason enough to get it. Backwards? No. That's what I'm meant to do there. Backwards? No. This really is the easiest one of the many of them, which is so funny to say because it's so hard. It takes like dedicated practice to be able to do that consistently in any way, but it is the one that like there's the most amount of wiggle room in what can be safe, so if you just get a path that works for you, you can do it pretty much every time. Where in the maze, it's like you kind of do have to be able to react to your own hook shots and the very minor differences in how you hit buttons, or you'll die instantly.
And keeping the teleporter through the boss is, you know.
Yep.
a
There, it's like you can
long
actually do it
trick.
really safely without shooting.
It's pretty slow, though.
But it's incredibly slow, yes. Because you have to be able to actually, like, you know, keep up with them.
Yeah.
There we go.
Way! You finally got the hook shot.
I know, I'm proud of me. A lovely brief time with my favorite theme. I'm just gonna let the shot do the work there. That's fine. We have infinite vertical. I know. I'm gonna heal up.
There's so many teleports in a row as well. Teleport stories
Yes,
in a
it
row.
is also that, like, once you get started on this path, you never leave it. I mean, the fact that the thing that cost me world record there was the power storage is very funny. Because of course that's the teleport storage that's literally in any percent, you know?
Yeah.
That's the teleport storage that everyone has to learn. The one that I have done hundreds more times than the other ones. That is the place to jump there. Yeah, the big thing about this guy, of course, is that he is such a small target that, like, plasma shielding him to death is painfully slow. So you really have to add the charge shots in.
Yeah.
To get a good time on it. That was a really good fight, though.
That was, yeah.
Oh, buttload of health. No. Went slightly too early there. B. I love that little hook shot. It's very minor, but it's also very free. Yeah, that's what it was. I would have to go through this on like very little health.
Yeah.
And then save at the save point in the entrance to the water sector. The nice thing about this is that with the infinite dash, like, you're allowed to dash out of the shit sand, the horrible
worm.
death sand with the worm.
The worm zone.
Yep. Go fight Megamoa. Right down there. I haven't fought him in a long time. I'm looking forward to doing that in
Yeah, I was just
beta
thinking
test.
about Plasma Shield because, like, everything else you get, you
Yes.
get for purpose.
has a specific reason, like, to do things. The plasma shield is largely,
Like, you need the triple shot to hit some of these switches.
yes, some of the
You
switches
need
are impossible.
Infinite vertical dash.
Yes, I believe the plasma shield is the only one that is like, the only thing that it really locks off is certain stuff in the end game that plays off of every single upgrade.
Oh. Let's go.
I bought myself another lottery ticket. That's good.
Got this.
This is like the one time that I sort of wish I had a face cam for this because I
Oh, you make faces.
make faces as I do things. Because I was like, there were two separate points there where I thought I was going to die. I was just like, nah.
Woo!
Alright, well, there we go. That'll be world record. Not sub 20, which is sad, but working on it.
I was sub 21 though.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Which really time is the time it takes from the teleporter here. Because this is a long walk. Ask that skull. Comfortable world record.
I honestly think you're gonna find that really hard to beat.
Yeah. There's a lot of small mistakes in it.
Yeah, but there's no major.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I have to now get a run where
I guess
I hit everything.
X-dash logs?
Yes, the X-dash. I'm not totally sure.
There's a
Oh,
lot.
I fought Serpent 5.
Oh yeah, you fought someone.
That's what's there. That's why the X-dash has 30 seconds. So yeah, there is, there's time.
I can ban it if you want.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, your world record has a Serpent 5 fight in it.
My world record is fighting Serpent 5. Let's fucking go.
That's your free time save. About 30 seconds of fighting Serpent 5, and that's
But yes,
about it.
the big thing about it is sort of like, about surface percent in general, is that, like, to get a world record, you have to do, you have to have a run where all of the big things go right, and then you also have to improve on your movement in some way.
Was that like a 1 minute 21?
Yep,
Yeah,
121 faster. Basically entirely because of the 60 frames per second. You could do the conversion. The default Windows calculator is ginormous now. But yeah, that's like 20.75. It's a little less than that, but that's fine. And it's like divided by 55 times 60. Should be a bigger number. Yeah, that would be a 2240-ish.
So about half a minute behind your previous record. That's not bad though.
Yes, that is the thing. Like, when you do the other funny thing about going for world record in this is, like, when you do get everything that goes together, you're gonna be very close to world record, because, like, even if you do all of those sections quite slowly, it's nothing close to the 30 seconds to 2 minutes that you lose by not doing them, basically. But, that was good.
I
Okay,
mean,
personal best. World
your
record!
world record.
Let's do it. Alright, that was fun. I feel like that sum of best is probably a little bit suspect, but this sub 20 is, like, mega possible in this.
Yeah. It'll be a lot of work. You basically have to do all of that, not fight Serpent 5.
Yep, and then shave off a
clean
bit more
up
time, yeah.
some of the movement. Like the first text storage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah! World record! Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Going great.
It is going
Came
great.
in for the final minute of excellent world recordness. I take it you won't be submitting this until... Will you submit this after the new one's released, or you just submit it
I mean,
now?
I already have it. I've already submitted my virus world record.
Oh, well, fuck it then.
It's on the board.
I didn't realize you'd actually...
Yeah. Oh,
you got
yeah.
a new virus world record?
Oh yeah, by like comfortably.
Oh, I didn't actually...
Oh, I must have done that while you were
No,
away.
you did it while I was away. You were already... You didn't even tell me.
I told you. I swear to God.
You didn't tell me.
I bet if you scroll back in your messages, I will have said it.
You didn't tell me. You might have.
Yeah, there you go. 1846 world record.
You said you were going to lower it, but then I went to sleep, so you didn't tell me about it. I've got you. I'm gonna lower that virus world record. That was the message you sent me late in the night, because of course it was probably midnight for me. And then you didn't tell me that you got it. How could you not tell me that you lowered the virus world record?
Well, I also got the first sub 20 in it.
What, really?
Yeah, oh yeah. I
How
mean, it
could
was
you
a
not tell me
major. I
about
could have
this?
sworn I fucking told you. I can't believe this.
According to this, that's the first virus. I mean, you didn't tell me. I was in Scotland, and you didn't tell me.
I guess not. Sad. Pathetic.
Yeah, I gotta steal the record now. I gotta steal it.
No,
Well,
you got to see
congrats.
this one.
I gotta see this one.
I have no idea how I wouldn't have told you. What the hell?
I was asleep.
You were asleep, but I would have
In
messaged
your
this to you.
defense, I was asleep.
No, I'm shamed. Don't defend me.
It would have been like 2 o'clock in the morning for me.
Ugh. All right. Well,
But
we need to
did
finish up.
not tell me.
We should finish up. I will submit this run. I am very happy to have
That
it.
is literally the only virus. That is the only messenger virus that you've ever sent me.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, usually because you were sitting next to me when I was getting the original
that's
ones.
fair.
Anyway, see y'all later. You'll be back on tomorrow. Yes.
Tomorrow.
On
Dark
tomorrow's
Knight 2,
day.
I'm going to finish the game. We're gonna beat the final boss. I have some stuff to do before that because I've grinded all day today.
She did. She had some homework.
I did a lot of homework today. See how it goes.
Yep. And then we'll see if I stream. I might not do speedruns on Saturday morning at the moment because I have other stuff that I'm doing, but I'll definitely be back on Sunday for Dragon Quest Builders 2. So, see y'all later. I hope everybody enjoyed.
I'm scrolling after you. Never told me.
Shameful.